The power is within you, but you are searching the value outside. In modern world, you are leaking. You know the feeling intimately. It is the hollow, ringing silence that fills the room exactly 5 seconds after the deed is done. You are staring at the ceiling, or worse, at a screen that now looks grotesque and alien to you, while a cold, heavy stone forms in the pit of your stomach. You are witnessing the death of your potential in real time, a funeral for the man you promised yourself you would be just hours ago. The post-nut clarity hits you not as wisdom, but as a judge, jury, and executioner, whispering that you are weak, that you are broken, and that you will never truly be free. Hold on. Before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines. Become part of the movement. This is the shame cycle, a psychological trap designed to keep you in the mud. The chilling reality is that your guilt is not serving you. It is actually fueling the next relapse. You are stressing your system with self-hatred, creating a cortisol spike that your brain eventually seeks to numb ... with the exact same habit that caused the pain. You are caught in a loop of binging and purging your own life force, whipping yourself for your failures, and then soothing the wounds with the poison. You are an addict trying to hate himself into sobriety, a strategy that has never worked in the history of human behavior. But retention is not about punishment. It is about preservation. You must fundamentally reframe this journey from a war against a dirty habit to the protection of a sacred asset. You cannot build a skyscraper on a foundation of rot, and you cannot build a king on a foundation of shame. The first step to breaking the cycle is to realize that the addict inside you is not a monster. He is a frightened animal trying to regulate his nervous system the only way he knows how. When you scream at him, he retreats into the shadows, waiting for the moment you are weak to strike again. You must approach your retention practice with a high agency compassion. This means you forgive the slip-up immediately, not to let yourself off the hook, but to stop the emotional bleeding that leads to a binge. You stand up, you wash off, and you restart the clock with dignity, not despair. The chaser effect is the devil's favorite trick, the urge to release again and again because the streak is already broken. This is where the shame cycle does its most damage. You must recognize this lie and drive a stake through its heart. One slip is a stumble. A binge is a suicide. You need to understand that your value as a man is not a number on a calendar. A 90-day streak means nothing if you are white-knuckling it with a heart full of fear. A 3-day streak where you are building a business, loving your family, and living with intent is worth infinitely more than a hollow number. The shame you feel is actually misplaced energy. It is the fire of your potential turning inward and burning down your own house because it has nowhere else to go. You must take that hot, searing guilt and transmute it immediately into physical action. A sprint, a cold shower, a scream into a pillow. You are learning to separate your identity from your behavior. You are not a relapser. You are a man on a path of mastery who occasionally trips. The difference in mindset is the difference between a man who stays in the dirt and a man who rises with dirt on his face, looking for the next peak. The digital world wants you ashamed because a man who hates himself is the perfect consumer. He buys things to fill the void. He clicks on distractions to numb the pain, and he stays quiet. A man who respects himself is dangerous to the system because he needs nothing from it. Your internal dialogue must shift from the voice of a tyrant to the voice of a coach. A tyrant says, "You are pathetic." A coach says, "That was a mistake. Analyze the trigger. Adjust the protocol. Get back on the line." You will find that as you release the heavy backpack of shame, the urge to relapse actually diminishes. You are no longer running away from your feelings. You are walking toward your future. The tension releases, and retention becomes a state of flow rather than a state of siege. The healthy talk is the conversation you have in the mirror, where you look yourself in the eye and say, "I am human, but I am committed to being better." It is a truce with your own biology, a recognition that you are fighting millions of years of evolution with a frontal cortex that is still under construction. When you remove the shame, you remove the power of the secret. You stop hiding in the dark. You become transparent with yourself. And suddenly, the demons that looked so scary in the shadows are revealed to be small, manageable obstacles in the light. The emotional weight of this shift is profound. You feel lighter, cleaner, not because you are perfect, but because you are honest. You are no longer carrying the double burden of the addiction and the hatred of the addiction. The suspense of your life becomes about how high you can climb, not if you will fall. You accept that gravity exists, but you trust your grip. And if you slip, you do not let go of the mountain. You simply find a new foothold and keep climbing. You are breaking the chains of the past, realizing that your history does not dictate your destiny. The man who fell yesterday does not have to be the man who rises today. You have the power of the reset, a divine right to begin again at any moment you choose. Tears of a different kind may fall, tears of forgiveness. You are finally treating yourself with the respect you would offer a brother in arms. You are patching up your own wounds so you can get back into the fight, rather than shooting yourself in the foot because you limped. The screen of your shame is flickering out, replaced by the steady, warm light of self-acceptance. You are not fixing a broken man. You are building a new one. The foundation is no longer guilt. It is a rock-solid belief in your own capacity for change. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Real wisdom deserves real energy. Drop a thanks to fuel the next level. The final silence of the script is the silence of a man who is at peace with his journey, imperfections and all. You are the master of the restart, the captain of the comeback, and the one who has finally, beautifully, and eternally learned how to forgive. Your journey is long, and you will need every ounce of energy for the road ahead. Do not waste a single drop of it on hating the man in the mirror. He is the only ally you have. You are the retained man, the shame breaker, and the master of the narrative. The past is ash. The future is fire.